Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today I am doing an apartment renovation and I am renovating 1310 21 Chic Street, which is in the fashion district in San Myshuno, which comes with the City Living expansion pack. So this apartment is already super tiny. However, I'm actually going to be splitting it into two tinier apartments. So I'm turning one tiny apartment into two even tinier apartments. So I thought it would be kind of just a fun idea. And you can see I made like the little lobby area here at the front just so the two tenants can like enter the apartment through the front door and then go their separate ways. And then you just have to lock the doors for each sim so that they don't like go into each other's apartments. And with the release of Discover University a couple of years ago, they introduced the roommate system into The Sims 4 so that you could put out an ad and then have a roommate come live in like the free room or the extra bed in your house. So you can actually have a single sim move into this apartment, put out an ad for the extra apartment, and then have the roommate live in the apartment with you in the spare unit, and you don't have to like control that sim. You don't have to, play that sim. You can just play your single sim, but just have a roommate contribute to some of the rent and subsidize that a little bit. So I thought that'd be kind of a fun concept. I know that the roommate system has been around for a while, but I've never really decided to split apartments like this. So the reason why I had inspiration for this is I was looking for apartments for myself. If you guys don't know, I'm kind of on the hunt for a new apartment this year, and there's not very many apartments for sale right now. I guess in the wintertime, people don't really sell their place, whereas in the summer, like the listings start to ramp up a little bit. But the listings that are out right now, the apartments are so tiny, like puny, so tiny. And that's just like the reality of it, I guess. Like housing is really expensive and, you're only going to get like 500, 600, 700 square feet. So I thought that it'd be a little bit more realistic to make some super tiny kind of micro apartments in The Sims, because the apartments in San Myshuno are quite large and luxurious, and oftentimes that's honestly just not the case. A lot of people live in like really small tiny apartments, and that's just how it is. So I will admit these apartments are like extremely tiny. They're basically studio apartments, so probably very common in New York to have like a studio, but the apartment I live in right now is like a full 1-bedroom apartment. So I do have like bed separation, but for this floor plan, I made them both studios, and here I put on the Murphy bed that comes with tiny living, so it's an efficient use of space. You can have it kind of be a living room, and then when you go to sleep, you just put the Murphy bed down and it becomes your bedroom. So I definitely do not specialize in tiny homes in The Sims, by the way. I am more known for, large, open concept, huge, kind of larger, luxurious homes, and I don't really dabble in these kind of tiny floor plans. So I wasn't able to get both of these units to have their own bathroom. So they actually will be sharing a bathroom despite it being completely two separate units. So you just have to lock the doors in the bathroom to make sure that they don't like go through the bathroom to each other's rooms and stuff. So yeah, if you have any suggestions on where you think I could have placed two bathrooms here, let me know, but I just couldn't figure out a way to have two bathrooms in this tiny floor plan. So they're gonna share a bathroom, which I think is fine, but yeah, hopefully I can do some more smaller apartments going forward just because it's a little bit more realistic, and maybe I can even try and recreate some of the apartments that I see when I'm out looking for my own home. But something that I really was like trying to experiment with these smaller apartments is the kitchen. So usually when I build houses, I put like the most luxurious open concept huge kitchen with an island and all of that stuff, a wraparound island, a built-in fridge, whatever it is. But in apartments, usually the kitchen is very small, like 2 or 3 or 4 counter tiles, and that's it. So I really wanted to experiment with creating more realistic kitchens that are a little bit smaller and not necessarily like the focus of the entire space, because with apartment living, it's not really going to be like that. Like the kitchen's oftentimes just kind of tucked away at the corner or tucked away in the entrance, and it doesn't take up like the whole place. So I'm just trying to, try out different floor plans and do something a little bit different. And I also liked, because it was a smaller floor plan, I was able to experiment a little bit more with color. Sometimes when I'm doing my really large builds, it looks a little bit silly to be super colorful, because you have to, like, the color takes up too much space and it can be a little bit overwhelming. But with these smaller floor plans, adding in like a colorful kitchen, like how I did those blue countertops in the kitchen just now, they don't look super out of place because the kitchen is so small, if you know what I mean. So a smaller space definitely allows you to be a little bit more daring with color without it being too overwhelming. So I really like that aspect. And then I also use the Eco Lifestyle slats on the wall just to add a little bit of texture. I've really been liking doing that lately. Honestly, I've just seen it so much in a lot of like real estate listings when I'm looking at like brand new builds and stuff. They all have that kind of vertical slat decor built in to the wall. It's super trendy right now, so I've just really been loving doing it. And I also was able to put in a little office and a little TV area. So the first apartment is pretty much done. It's very small, but I feel like a student, like maybe a university student, could live here, or just like a single sim who is like getting started in their career. They have a little kitchen and a little desk and a TV and a bed, and that's all you really need, isn't it? But here you can see we're moving on to the second unit. So this unit, I believe, might be a tiny bit bigger, but they're both like super tiny. But I wanted to do a little bit of a different floor plan here. So I have the kitchen kind of more like a straight across kitchen. So it's not tucked into a corner. It's just kind of like a line right against the wall, which is kind of how my current kitchen is in real life. My kitchen is just like built into the wall, like just up against the wall. It doesn't wrap around or anything like that. And then I have like a standalone island that I purchased from IKEA. So my kitchen didn't come with an island, so I had to buy my own kind of like island piece to put in the middle of the room. So I kind of did that here in this unit in The Sims as well. I used that kind of island piece that comes from the industrial loft kit. I think that's a really cute item. It actually looks super similar to my island in real life. So I thought it'd be fun to do like a kind of put your own island. It's not like an official island, it's more like an island slash table thing. So I also went for color in this apartment as well. Look at me go. Look at me using color. Who am I? But I went for like a really pink and green and pastel and kind of like soft feminine theme in this apartment. I believe I also ended up putting like an easel. So maybe it's like some cute artsy student that lives here or something. I feel like these apartments would be perfect for students, just because they don't really need that much stuff. They just need like a laptop and a desk to do their homework and whatnot, and like a TV for entertainment and a kitchen to feed themselves. And that's really all you need when you're in university. You just need food to stay alive and a desk to do your work at, let's be honest. But yeah, let me know if you're in university right now and if you would live in either of these apartment units, and if so, which one would you prefer to live in and why? Also, if you're not in university, just in general, which one would you rather live in? This pink one or the first one? Because personally, I think I like this pink one a little bit better because there's more windows in this one. I think the other unit unfortunately got the short end of the stick and has less windows, which is really unfortunate because when you have a small apartment, like windows make such a big difference, right? But it was just the way that I made the floor plan and I split it. It is what it is. It's just the luck of the draw. I really wasn't able to like rig the floor plan to give the other apartment more windows. Like all of the windows were just stacked on this side for whatever reason. But I still really like the way I furnished both of them, and I like how the floor plans of both of them are completely different despite the units being like a similar size. I also put like this laundry day sink. It's kind of like this industrial shady looking sink. I kind of just attached it to the end to give it a industrial vibe, almost like this apartment is kind of on the cheaper side and they had to have this kind of exposed pipe sink. So I thought that kind of added to the like budget friendly, affordable vibe. I also have like friends that lived in New York and their apartments were super, super small, and sometimes I would see what their apartments look like, and a lot of times it did have kind of like these industrial touches to them here and there. Don't even get me started on the real estate in New York. That is just out of control there. But yeah, I would personally love to live in New York, but it's so expensive. But I've managed to put like this cute little dream home decorator ottoman at the end of the bed so that you could technically like sit at the end and watch TV. You could also just like sit on the bed and watch TV, but in case you have friends over and stuff, you don't want to like have them sitting on your bed. I mean, come on. And then also, this apartment has like an actual island where you can sit down and eat at a table, whereas the other apartment doesn't actually have a table to sit at, so you have to sit at your desk. So maybe the first apartment is more for someone who's like by themselves and keeps to themselves more, whereas the second apartment is more for someone who like maybe wants to have friends over, because there's like 2 island chairs. You could technically like have people over. So yeah, that's another benefit of the second apartment. But you guys let me know which one you like better and which one you would rather live in if you had to choose. Also, if you were there during the Twitch stream, you may remember that I actually built this live on Twitch, and it might look slightly different than what I built on Twitch, and that's because the recording from the Twitch stream actually didn't like work, and it was corrupted and all that stuff, so I had to kind of rebuild it from scratch on my own time from memory kind of. So that's why it looks slightly different than the Twitch stream. But yeah, anyways, if you guys want to join me live on Twitch, I'll have my Twitch link in the description. I'm usually live at around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, either on Tuesday and Thursday. I will announce it on my YouTube community tab, and I also announce it like on Twitter and in my Discord. So if you ever want to catch me live on Twitch, just stay tuned for that and turn on notifications and all that good stuff, and you can come contribute and we can hang out and build together. It's a lot of fun. Again, all of those social media links will be down in the description. But besides that, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this apartment. Are you proud of me that I used a little bit more color? Which one do you like better? Also, if you have any build suggestions on what you want to see me build, or if you also have any gameplay suggestions, I want to do a let's play this year, so I would love to know what you guys want to see. But besides that, the video should be done and the screenshots should be rolling, so it's time for me to leave. Let me know what you think of this home. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.